Hello and welcome to the world of Matthias. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different project. Some of you in the comments have mentioned if you are refinishing all of the guitars that you get, why don't you just get a bare guitar and start from scratch? So yeah, I thought I would do that. I bought a guitar Husk from Aliexpress, and this one should be ES-335 style guitar. I'm going to go through the process of lacquering it. Should be a figured top, and then put in some real nice electronics. I have a good feeling about this guitar, and I think it will turn out great. Stick with me to the finish, and I will show you the end result, and I'll also show you how it sounds. Let's get cracking and open this jello box up. So here it is. Let's break out the razor blade. This is just a regular shop on Aliexpress and a guitar husk that I thought was nice. So I guess that this is just a guitar that was left over. Maybe it's something wrong with it, or maybe they just stopped making this guitar model, or maybe there was an order from a customer and then they didn't want it. It could be many different reasons why it's here with me now. Oh, yeah. So based on the photos that I saw on Aliexpress, this should be a quite heavily flamed body, and that was sold me, so I hope that it is. You can see the back, it's just a plain maple. It is quite roughly sanded. The front is actually quite nice. I don't know if you can see it, a quite nice figured flamed maple top. That is what I want to work with going forward on this project. Especially the lacquer and the finishing and painting job is based on this figured top. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It has a nice feel to it. It has a nice weight. It also feels solid. It's a mahogany neck. You can see there's a neck joint here. And there's a branch off here. It's quite a thin headstock. No binding. We will see if I do anything about that, or I just leave it as it is. The fretboard, yeah, it's probably painted, but it looks nice and doesn't seem too dry. The top, as I said, it's a nice top, quite flamey. I like that the binding hasn't been taped off and painted, because now I can do the Gibson way. I can paint it and I can scrape it. There's binding here in the hole, which there are not on a Gibson. So yeah, I will also like to show you here inside the pickup cavity. You can see that there is a 3-ply top on this one, just like it should be. I can't confirm that it is poplar in the middle. I don't know that, but it's some kind of a darker wood. All in all, it's quite rough, but that's okay, I think, because it's not finished, so that I have no problem with that. As you can see, there is no holes for the bridge and the tailpiece. We will see where this project takes us, and we will see if I maybe put a big spear on here or anything, or maybe just a trash piece, but a good starting point. Let's crack on. Okay, so you can see that I taped off some of the neck here. So now it's time to take this flamed maple top to the next step. So the first step is to put on this nitro tint black. This is basically a wood dye, which you put on the surface using a sponge. It will become basically black, but then we're going to sand it down, and that will enhance the flames. So this is how it looks now. It has dried. So now let's see if we can sand off the dye, leaving only the flames to be more visible. I have another little project that I want to do with this guitar, because this headstock, it's very narrow, and as you can see, it has the custom inlays here. I want to redo this headstock into a custom headstock. I want to make it bigger. I want to fill in these holes. And the first thing that we have to do is we're going to fill these holes with dowels, and that's easy enough, because once I make this head bigger, the holes for the tuners is not in the same place. Put in some glue. Okay, very good. Let's get that to dry, then we can saw it off. My plan is just to make these sides here straight, and then just glue on some new wood pieces, and then make a template, draw it out, saw it out, sand it, fill it, lacquer it, and then drill some new holes. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this guitar into a very nice looking guitar, and we will see if we get there in the end, but I'm sure we will in one way or another. Now, I haven't had time to show you yet my Gibson Custom from 1987, but here I have the actual Gibson head, and I'm gonna make a template to get the right size. Yeah, that will work. So now I'm going to sand this down, this one and this one, just to get a straight edge, and then I can glue on some wings and I can shape them after this template here. And this is how it looks now, kind of like a Melody Maker head. So now we're going to glue in the wings, and I'm just going to use this pine, nothing special, but that's what I got, so I'm going to use it. Alright, so now this has been sitting here for maybe an hour, so we can take off the clamps and we can see how well this template will fit. So I will take my lead from the mustache here. There we go. So this is where we're at right now. I have glued on the wings, I have sanded down, and I'm happy with this result thus far. We're going to drill out for the tuners. Now I have to drill for the bridge and the tailpiece and the controllers. As you can see, there is no holes here. So I have to make a template, and for that I have another guitar that I haven't shown you. This is my ES-335, and I'm going to use this to make a template where all the holes are going to go on the guitar. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so I measured the two guitars, and this guitar is quite a lot bigger. So I'm going to make the template as it is on this guitar, and I'm going to see how it can fit on the other guitar. We will see. Let's put in some conductive paint into these pickup cavities. There we go. Nice, eh? So now I've done the soldering, and this is all the soldering I can do before I put it in the actual guitar. But I think it became nice, and I used the cloth braided, waxed wires, and also the big orange capacitors. CTS ports, and it's a Switchcraft toggle switch. Nice. Now we're going to install it into the guitar. So we have one neck and we have one bridge, and they are Nico. And if you're unsure if they are Nico or not, you can peek just here inside the pickup, and you can see that there is a magnet there that's a little bit like a aluminium color. So that tells you that it is Nico. And these can also be coil split. You have the hot wire here, it's black, and you have the ground here. And then the white and the red is the ones that you are using for the coil split. And that's it. Quite nice, eh? It really fought me all of the way. But I learned a lot, and I think I got it quite nice. I wanted it to look a little bit different. I didn't want it to look as any other guitar that you can get. I think I got it to look quite special, and it's my own design. Now let's listen to how it sounds. Tell me what you think of it in the comments. Tell me if you have some ideas of what I could have done better, or if you have learned something from me and this video. Please put it in the comment. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.